Okay, here we are in round one. Alright, we're on the draw, and we have some plays, so we need to draw some cards, but let's run it out there. Not only is this bad for us because our deck is terrible, but with all those red and white cards we were passing, like, everyone else's deck has to be good. Alright, well, there's a couple bombs, I guess, if you consider Stolen Identity and Scarred Goliath bombs. So we're going to run out the Zamet Guildmage and swing for one here. And this is why I guess you shouldn't go into Simic unless you just have, like, every possible reason to go into Simic. I think I almost want to trade here, but I guess it's better not to. I guess I can use the remove a +1/+1 counter to draw some cards, should I need it. Well, I guess if you're going to play 6 and 7 drops, you're just going to draw all 3 of them sometimes. Not exactly what I was going for, in case you were curious. So let's draw a card here. Maybe it'll be a land. Alright, and it is. Here, I think, do I want to offer a trade here? No, I don't. Actually, yeah, you know what, if he wants to trade here, we'll trade here. I didn't think so. But by thinking about it, we got in an extra 2 points of damage. Things are definitely looking bad for Team Us. Of course, you know, what's you gonna do? That's not good. It's actually, I would go as far as to say pretty bad. I'd say that's pretty bad for us. That's pretty good. Could actually use that land, but Drakewing Crisis is good. Our game's already active. It's been doing that lately on Magic Online, at least on my game. I don't know why it just pops up game already active. I know the game's active. I was talking about a different game, I'm not really sure. But here, all we can really do is play the Drakewing Crisis and say go. I mean, we can attack for 2/3, but that doesn't seem too great. This way we can block. Gonna take 2 from the Death Cult Rogue, but so be it. And again, I don't like 3 colors. I mean, he's fine. He's got his mana and everything. I really don't like playing 3 colors. I just don't. Okay. Here I think it's just to play the Ivy Lane Denizen. The Last Thoughts isn't going to do me a ton of good yet, so I mean, I could swing with the Drakewing and make him trade here. Actually, I think that's okay. Because even if I put a counter on it, it's 4/2, so it still dies. Yeah, I think that's actually better, because if he trades, I can still attack in the air, and if he doesn't, he takes 3. He might have a smite as well. We saw about 1,000,000 smites. Nope. Alright, well, I think that was a good attack. I mean, I guess now we can come in with extra guys, but I think we've made good attacks with our pretty janky deck. Still think we're gonna lose. All right. Okie dokie. Alright, well, if we draw a land, we can play a Stolen Identity on something. Not sure what yet, but on something. And right now, I think, let's see. I mean, if I put a Last Thoughts on this guy, he's clearly got to trade. He just absolutely has to trade. You know, and I think that's fine, actually. I think the trade's fine. Or I could put it on this guy. Put it on this guy, then his trade is worse for him, so he takes 3, or... You know, I'm gonna put on this guy and make him trade. Now his smite would be extra bad, but if he had it, he probably would have used it last turn. So, you know, I kind of purposely walked into that trade. This time he's probably coming in with maybe everybody. I mean, maybe everybody. I don't know. If he does that, he loses 2 guys. It doesn't seem great. The reason I want to trade there is I don't want to get overrun. Maybe that's a bad reasoning, but I've got some good cards here. And all right, well, that's not great. Clearly got to do some blocking. And I think here seems like a nice place to block. 3, 4, block there takes 7. That might be okay. I do have an agoraphobia and a stolen identity. Block there, take 7, go to 3. If I block here, yeah, I think that's better. I'd like to draw this card, but I don't think I want to take that damage. So the question is what I want to discard, and I think it's got to be Scarred Goliath, because even though it's good, I mean, I guess +9/+9 does win me the game, probably. I prefer to keep it as a secret too, but I need the agoraphobia. I need stolen. If I don't draw a land, I need agoraphobia. If I do draw a land, I need stolen identity. And I think Giant Adipage is just good, so. Alright, that's fine. I get to keep my guy. Alright, so what do we want to do here? clearly going to play a Greenside Watcher and an Agoraphobia. So we got options though. We can make this come in as a 3/2 by using this. Although I don't think that's what we want to do. I think I just have to play the Greenside Watcher, make this guy -3/4, and then I can block here. And make this guy -3/4, so I can block, put an Agoraphobia on this guy, and then this guy can't attack. I think that's got to be the play here. Actually, he's already going to go to -3/4, so I guess I can make this guy 3/3, or this guy 3/4, or this guy 3/2. I guess I want to put it on this guy. Alright, so -2/4, so we are getting there. And then we'll play our own Agoraphobia on this guy. And say go. We're hanging in there. Don't really think I can swing there. Have to. I'm at 5, so a swing would be pretty catastrophic for him right here, unless he had something amazing, which I don't know what he could have. He could have a Grizzly Spectacle. Got 4 cards in hand, so very easily could be running Grizzly Spectacle and not have an extra swamp for it at the moment. The good news is we've developed the board a little bit. Alright, well there's Soul Ransom. So he steals our -2/4 guy. I mean, he's gonna not be -2/4 for long. Alright, so we take 3 in the air. We take 3 in the air and 2 on the ground, so I think that does it. All our guys are green. Yeah, that's gonna do it. I guess I should have discarded 2 cards and it wouldn't have done it. So if I would have discarded my cards, we wouldn't have lost. Kinda didn't really think about that until too late, so that was a bad play there. Alright, well, I mean, there's something we could have done. We could have discarded our 2 cards. We would have been in bad shape either way, but that's clearly what we should have done. So I guess we do want Naturalize, and I guess we don't want the Prism. Naturalize is just better. So he played that pretty well. Took our guy, sacked his own guy. I didn't see what was happening until it's too late, so that's my fault. I could also bring in a Scatter Arc. What did we see for non-creature spells? We saw the Soul Ransom, Agoraphobia. I mean, it means I have to hold 4 mana open, but I guess late game that's pretty... I mean, late game it's okay, I guess. Riot Gear seemed like it would have been okay there. Maybe Scatter Arc for last thoughts? Kind of pissed at myself for not staying alive an extra turn. I think we'd probably lose anyway, but we lose all our cards. He gains 2, but stay alive. Stay alive, take 2 there. And yeah, stay alive, take 2 is definitely better than what we just did, so shame on me. But back to trying to figure out what we want to do here. I definitely want naturalize. I mean, Scatter Arc seems okay against a couple of those guys, but I guess I'll play Scatter Arc over Riot Gear. We'll see if that's a good choice or a bad choice once we get in the game if we draw it. So we'll go to game 2 and see what happens. Alright, here we are in game 2. We'll play first. Well, that's good enough, I guess. He mulled to 6. I think our best way to win is if he mulls to 0. That didn't happen. So, let's just go ahead. Alright, well that's a good draw. So... I think he's going to want to trade, give up his guy here, but if so, we'll do it. Okay, didn't think so. Don't blame him. Alright, so next turn we're going to Last Thoughts our Drakewing and get in there. Hopefully. The plan is to get in there. See what happens. Obviously he kills our Drakewing, that's not going to happen. At that point we might play Last Thoughts and put on our Philoculus. Okay, that's fine. At this point, we're going to play the Last Thoughts and just swing in there. He might have removal for our Drakewing, but I mean, we lose out on a point of damage, but our guy can stay black and block, so I think it's worth the extra card for sure for the 1 point of damage. And he definitely might have removal for this guy, but at least we got 2 cards out of our Last Thoughts at a minimum. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, there's the Grizzly Spectacle. Kind of expected that. It did the job for now. So here we're gonna play Cloudfin Raptor, attack and pump, and play Agoraphobia. Yeah, that's what we're doing. And of note, with that guy, he can with that guy, he can sack his own guy, so I don't get my Agoraphobia back. But so be it. We got a pit fight. We got to naturalize in case he busts out a Soul Ransom. 2 more land, we got a giant Ataphage. We've gotten some of his removal out. I'm sure there's more. We've seen about 1 million smites in this draft. So, unless he just really doesn't like smite, I would imagine that he's probably got some. Alright, well there you go. Alright, there's a Scarred Goliath and a Scatter Arc. Alright. Alright, well we're 1 mana away from a giant Ataphage, so that is something. So what I was saying earlier is Simic can be okay if you're the only person drafting Simic in your draft, because you can get some cards kind of late that are good, like a Drakewing. But if you're not the only Simic drafter, then your deck is going to look like this. So you really only want to play it if it looks like you're super, wow, 2 Grizzly Spectacles. Do I want to play the pit? I don't think I want to play Pit Fight now. I want to get my Ataphage out there. So, alright, if you're going to play that, I don't know why you take the damage first, but... see if I play anything better, I guess. Joke's on him, I don't have anything better. My deck just sucks. The good news is we'll probably lose before we get milled out, so that's pretty sweet. I think I'd rather just play the Shamble Shark and attack for 1. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do, because if he wants to attack into my Shamble Shark, I'll probably just trade it out. I'm definitely not going to just chump block with the Cloudfin Raptor, so 1 more mana and we get a giant Ataphage up. That'd be pretty good. In fact, I'm telling you, it is very good. So here we are going to trade... I mean, he has to have something else, otherwise he wouldn't be attacking here probably. So, we'll trade. Okay. So that's pretty good. The question is, do I want to pit fight the Slate Street Ruffian? I guess not right now is the answer to that. Well, maybe I do. I can pit fight the Slate Street Ruffian, then remove a +1/+1 counter and draw a card. That might be good, I guess. Huh. I could just take 4. It's a possibility too, I guess. Huh. Do I want to take 4? Actually, you know what? I am going to pit fight the Slate Street Ruffian. It's not a super strong play, but it is what it is. We're going to take the 2 here, see what happens, and then decide whether we want to take the counter off of this and draw a card. Okay. I think we do want to take the counter off of that and draw a card, because I really want to hit my giant Ataphage. He probably has a Soul Ransom. I mean, it's the only card in his deck that's blue, but I have a Naturalize, so I think that's what I'm going to do here. I don't know that this guy's going to win me the game, especially with my life getting down to where it is. Alright, well, there's my giant Ataphage mana. Alright, I guess I didn't need it. Now we're just going to play it and pass. I think. Well, we could swing for 2. I don't think I want to do that. I'll hold my Cloudfin Raptor back. I can block the Gutter Skulk. Although if he has removal for this, then we're kind of in trouble, I guess. Let's go one more turn and see what happens. I always say it. If it swings one time, you usually win. And it doesn't even have to swing. He knows we win. So that seemed to be a little better. We still definitely have a lot of just bricks in our deck, but we'll go to game 3. Maybe we'll get lucky. Alright, here we are, game 3. What kind of hand would we have if we didn't have 2 forests and all blue cards? Yeah. I mean, we're going to play second. We got 3 turns to draw a blue card. You know what? I think I'm going to keep it. We kind of need to get lucky to win this anyway, so if you got to get lucky to win, play to be lucky, I guess. That's not it. Alright, that's not it either. Alright, now we're running out of time. Now we are running out of time. If we don't draw an island here, we're pretty much in trouble. Alright. So be it. So things aren't looking great, that's for sure. Oh well, he didn't have he didn't get a 3rd land drop, so that's actually very good. I guess let's run out the Sage's Row Denizen. Actually, let's run out the Croconura. I say let's just go in. Let's go all in, let's try to win here. I mean, here I can't do anything. So, this is my plan, is to make my opponent mulligan over and over again, not be able to play anything. Yeah, that's what we're going to try to do. Is just outluck sack our opponent. And I will say, 3-color decks in this set often have trouble. He does have all 3 colors, so I mean, I guess that's not the problem. But it is an issue. Not gonna lie, it is an issue. Again, if he misses here, we might. All right. Well, he just scooped. I don't know that we would have guaranteed a win there, but I can't believe we won a first round with this deck. Maybe we'll get lucky in the second round. I mean, shit. We've been running pretty lucky so far. In general, in these Gatecrash drafts, maybe it knows I have a recording program on and it wants to let me luck stack it up. But hey, I can't believe we won a round. We'll go to round 2 and see what happens. Good job, everybody.